Unlock your elbows. Oh. Deep breath. Here we go. So walk him around, circles around the jumps. Oh, you did? Okay. So he's cool. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay, so he's already seen them and he's cool. Sit back. There you go. Nice. Yeah. Well, that's good. We'll be done a little early and you can get everybody settled in and tucked in and good. And then bend. Where's your bend? You lost all your bend. Thumbs on top. Elbows soft. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I always like using things like this. It's good training and good excitement that we can still do all the same things with different things in the arena. Not a big deal. Keep your elbows unlocked. There you go. The more you can keep your elbows unlocked, the more you can keep his top line unlocked. Those two things are related. You lock your elbows, he locks his top line. Good. Off the leg, more bend. Off the leg, more bend. There you go. Keep it all the way around. He doesn't need to straighten to go through there. Yes, good job. Elbows. Good job. And then make him work that neck down. You shortened your reins and then he braced against them. Yeah, so you have to soften him down into that shorter connection. You were correct to shorten your reins, but then you have to make sure that he softens to the shorter rein connection. And don't lock your elbow, especially your outside. Your inside was still moving a bit, but your outside one locked. And then walk him into the bridle. Don't let him just stick his nose out and pack along. He has to be on the bit. A little bit more over his top line. Now put that neck down. What's he doing? He's better than that now. There, yeah, exactly. Did the sun poke out? He picked up his hind leg like he was going to kick it.
Yeah, that sunbeam came out and he's like, oh no. I'm like, no, keep going.
And when I kick the sunbeam.
You kick it, you'll air.
Off. Bend. Bend. Yeah, Bend. avoid all sunbeams. Put the nose down. So do a big circle down there, just to avoid the sunbeam. Go to trot. Just cut it so you're doing a 15-meter circle. Do a 15-meter circle down there. So that's to the quarter line. It'll put you nowhere near the sunbeam. Elbows. Keep them soft and not locked. Stay sitting back. Thumbs on top. Now you're going to have to make that pretty small. Go farther down the arena so that you don't have to go around the jump. It's just a 15-meter circle down there. Bend. Where'd your bend go? Bend, 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 bend. Turn. You're going to be running into the sunbeam. There you go. Turn. Okay, so do a 15-meter circle from like V. V. It might be slightly to the left of V, but just so you don't hit the red jump. But yeah, 15-meter circle goes from the wall to the quarter line. That's to the wall and halfway, almost to the quarter line. So the quarter line is the post after the mirror. There's 15 meters. Now keep it round. It should almost go out to the jump almost. You're kind of flattening it. Post after the mirror. There you go. That was actually too far. That was an 18-meter. Round it out. That's right. That was better than the last one. Now this time, don't go past your quarter line. You should just brush along the quarter line. You don't actually go past it. That's better. Yeah. And still bring it a little farther down towards the red jump. Nice and round circle. You went 18-meter circle again. We're going to be picky about it today. We're going to work on a 15-meter circle. So just brush the quarter line. Turn. And then here you are. You're brushing it. Good job. Yeah, push him forward. Now don't let him fall in here. Don't let him fall in. Make your circle round. And then cross your diagonal between the jumps so you come back to the wall at S. And then, yeah, get your new bend. Make him supple to the top line. He's not listening. Next week I want to put the double on him. Yeah, he's pulling. He's being... Yeah. There you go. There we go. We went past your quarter line. That's an easy way to just throw away points. Automatic loss of points, just because you didn't hit the right spot. There you go, nailed it. Good.
So I was down at that end. I was looking too far ahead and I was coming around. I wasn't, so on the first part of the circle, I was looking at where that post is so that I could hit it, right? And then I would glance towards the wood then I looked back at the wall and didn't have, like
A letter.
yeah, so what I should have done is, yeah, look at, the post. So I knew where it was, where to start offering. Then look down here so I know where to cross over. But then when I hit the crossover, I looked back this way
Oh,
to where I was going to try and touch the wall, which
cuts your circle off.
cut the circle off. So I should have had another little
Another touch point. Yep.
and yeah, or at least a loose point for where, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yep. Another place to look to keep your circle on round on all four corners.
Yeah. Because just by looking, like cutting off like the quarter, that's how we kind of look. We actually physically cut that quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's amazing how where you look determines where you go.
Yeah. All right. Let's try this way. See if we can't do a little bit.
Thumbs on top. Yep. Elbows at your sides. Shoulders back and just a touch. Supple in his neck before you go up to the trot. Off my left leg. Good. Okay, and then next time go back to your 15-meter circle. Thumbs on top. Thumbs stay on top. We're going to drill a 15-meter circle today. There you go. There you go. Look. Now look. Look around. Yeah, you were over on that one. You did better keeping it rounder, but you were 18 meters instead of 15. There you go. That nailed it. Good. Good. Now go across the arena and make your circle at, oh, sorry. Go ahead. Make a 15-meter circle at A. Now that one you did perfectly. Good. Come across the arena from K to R. Do a 15-meter circle at R. Neck down, make him supple. Yeah, make him stay supple as you go across the arena. It's not a free-for-all. Now you're getting it. I would probably go outside of the block, but it's a toss-up.
Yeah.
It's kind of right on your line of travel.
It is.
Yeah. Good. Do a 15-meter circle at C. Get him off your inside leg. Make him supple on the top line. More bend. Yeah. So
A
as
little bit short on this side.
yeah, you're fine. Good. Do that one again. So as you weren't set up for that, so now it's too big. But start at C and do a 15-meter.
I was doing a little bit this side to make it block.
Oh, well, you can't do a little bit inside because then you don't know where your lines are. Do a 15-meter circle at C. You should be able to do it just inside the block. Okay. And make sure you keep him round and neck supple while he does his circle. Don't let him get lazy. That's too far down. So that's more like a 20 in depth. You were good at your approach points, but you just went a little too, yeah, more like there, yeah. And you could even go closer to the block. There you go. Look around, look around. And off your inside leg, off my inside leg. There you go. That's better. Good. And another circle at S. S. Thumbs up. Elbow soft. Make him on the bit. You were over your quarter line. Good roundness on each side though, but just a little bit over. Because you just, yeah, there you go. You just want to brush right along it. That was, you nailed it that time. Go down and do another one at V. You went too deep down that way. Good with this side. Okay, come down the wall, come towards me, and then go back towards the left. So you come down the wall from E. So you can leave at the correct spot for your 15-meter circle at V. Because you're off on your lines there. So you're not going to ride all the way down to the wall. The circle should turn off. There you go, turn. There you go. There's your 15. Now look for your quarter line. Nail it. You're inside. And then keep it out to the jump and then back to V. That's right. Good job. Turn off. Good. Nice and round. Look for your quarter line. You're short your quarter line by quite a bit. So that tells me you got to bend them a little bit more, because when you turn off the wall when you're supposed to, you're not reaching the quarter line. And then again, that one time you went deep in the corner, you reached your quarter line, but you didn't turn when you were supposed to. Turn off. Yeah, now go and look for your quarter line. Make sure you hit it. There you go. Good. Nice and round. Round out towards the jump. Don't let them fall in. Yeah, that's the way you end it. Good job. Nice. Do you need a walk break or are you okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's like, I want a break.
I don't need strength training this week.
No. At least the mare seemed to have quit screaming. That's all you get. So pick him up, and then we're going to do some walk, halt, walk, halt, walk, halts. Make sure you go deeper in your seat and try to really make it your seat halts him into the bridle, that you're not pulling back, but that you're like, ooh, that's a halt.
Okay.
It's really your extra seat bones, like you're like deep in your seat to ride him into the halt, and your body stops riding more than it's about you. Yeah, exactly. And then kick him forward. Yeah, and then halt. Good boy, and walk on. Good. And because this is what I want you to practice at home, because he needs to get better about his halts, because, you know, let's face it, we've babied him a little bit in his halts. Good. Walk on. And just as much as he can handle. When you feel like he's going to walk off, you walk off before he gets to, right? But I know, because I ruined my own horse this way, I always covered him in the walk, halt, and then to the halt transitions, to where he would come off the bridle, or he would back up. And so I always gave more hand in the halt, because I didn't want him to back up. But he needs to learn to accept, walk on, yeah, and halt again, right away. He needs, yeah, and that's all right, walk on again, and then halt again, right away. Right there. Yep, that's all right, and walk on. And just keep doing that. It's okay if he doesn't if you don't get it because he's just a little too nervous, just keep doing it. Good, and walk on, good. But the key is you need to make sure that he stays on the bit. That you're not giving any rein away, that he doesn't stick his nose out in the halt. Nice, good. And be patient about it, because it takes time to fix this. And if you lose your patience with a horse like him, then it gets way worse. So and that's why I say you should do this at home, because it can take an hour of doing this. Just halt, walk, halt, walk, halt, walk. And he doesn't even have to walk very far. Halt again. Walk on. And it's almost better if you don't walk very far, halt again. Good. And halt again. And walk on, yeah. And halt again. Walk on, yeah. Halt again. Halt again. Good. Halt again. Good. So you want to do it all over the arena. Don't just do it on center lines. Don't just do it in certain areas. You can do it in the middle of a turn. When you halt, you halt. That one is you. You weren't very balanced, and when you asked him to halt, and so he wasn't on a leg that he could halt on. So yeah, there you go. That was better. Good. And then when you feel like he's kind of had enough, give him a little break. Give him his stretch down again. Okay. So he needs to get more secure in those, because when we show first level, he cannot trot, or he can't walk, out of the halt. He has to go from halt to trot, from trot to halt for his halts. He cannot walk into the halt. So if we start practicing this, by the time you actually want to do a first level test, hopefully he'll be a little better prepared. That when I say halt, I need you to halt. Not walk into it, I need you to halt when I say halt. So that time you let him walk into it. You want to keep your rein shorter so that when you halt, you halt. Your body's moving with him, and then your body doesn't move with him. And he has to listen and come under himself and halt. and make sure he halts unless you really think he can't. But really try to make his feet be still. And he's square, yeah, good. Good. Good writing. Good. Nice. Good. That one was nice. Good. And now just to play with it a little bit, we're going to do a little jog trot and then to halt. Just a jog trot, just a very small trot. We're not going big trot, just a little joggy, like a Western pleasure joggy. And then we're going to halt from it. Yes, good. Throw your reins. Good boy. And that's how you build to be able to do that. That was perfect. And so if you preface your work by doing those halt walks, walk, halt, walk, halt, walk, halt, then then just end with 1 or 2 jog to halts. And if it's good, be done. Like, don't drill it. If he gets it the first time you do it, perfect. You don't have to keep on it, right? Good. That was good enough. It was a walk step, but it wasn't bad. It was balanced, and he actually stood still, so. But that's how you should practice it at home, is doing the